Hallöchen, es geht weiter mit 100 Last Defense Academy. Ava ist tot. Wir haben schon mal Ava erlösen lassen. Ich meine, das war literarisch ein Kriegsverbrechen, was wir angetan haben. Das ist gut. Halt dein Maul, Siri, du bist tot. The next morning, Shoma was still asleep. Nothing we could do would wake him up. He didn't seem to be sick, just incredibly tired. We decided to take turns watching over him throughout the day, just in case. What was this terrible truth that Shoma had been so desperate to remember, and what would happen when he finally shared it with us? All we could do was wait to find out, and that just left me more time to torture myself with my remaining doubts and regrets. Had I made the right choice? That was the question I kept coming back to over and over again. Kachak! How's Shoma doing? Still no change. Come to take your shift? That's right. Nozomi sat down next to me. I didn't move. We both sat there looking at our slumbering friend. The Ava we knew was only ever what Syria brainwashed her to be. In the normal course of things, she'd never have considered us her friends or allies. We were destined to be on opposite sides in this war. Yeah, I know. I wonder what this final secret is that Shoma's going to tell us. He said it would explain everything. Who we are, what we are, why we were chosen. Although you're different from the rest of us, so it probably won't affect you as much. Not necessarily. My past hasn't been completely cleared up yet. I still haven't figured out the connection between me and Kadua. Ever since you told me about her, about this other me, well, I've been curious to say the least. Maybe the secret Shoma knows will finally explain that too. If the whole truth is as mind-blowing as he says it is, maybe it will. But even if it answers all the questions we still have about what's going on, I still can't bring myself to feel happy about it. Not after what Shoma said, and the whole thing with Ava too.
Even if what I'm about to remember sends me into the depths of despair, I'm glad you were the one to give me that push.
The depths of despair. Is what he's going to remember really that bad? If it is, then... Akumi? Huh? What's wrong? What's wrong with you? You started looking really scary and intense all of a sudden. Oh, sorry, I'm fine. I was just thinking about stuff. Don't try to take all the burden on yourself, okay? Oh, one more thing. Sebastian said she wanted to talk to you about something. She's in the garage. You should go see her. I'll take over here. The garage. Das must have something to do with that other project of hers. Bitte nicht mit Sirei. Sirei kann tot bleiben. Alright, I leave Shoma to you then. Wait, I'll let you know the moment he wakes up. I love to take my time and talk to Nozomi some more, but that can wait until the war is over. Right now, Tsubasa's waiting for me in the garage. This is probably about Sirei. I'd better go see what she has to say. So. Hey Takumi, looks like you got my message. I figured Nozomi would have the best chance of getting through to you. Getting through to me? Huh? So, what is it that you wanted to talk about? Take a look at this.
Sirei?
Lying there was our familiar commanding officer. The whole Ava had punched through him, gone before the trace.
Did you do this, Tsubasa?
Yeah! I've been working on it whenever I had some time to spare. Don't get too excited, though. It's still only his body. Despite how bad it looked, the damage wasn't totally beyond repair. I know it might be inappropriate for me to say this, but getting to work on machinery I'd never seen the inside of before was pretty fun.
That's fair.
Is there any chance you can reactivate him?
Unlike with Miko, his circuitry is still mostly intact, so I think so.
Really?
But remember, I've never seen this kind of stuff before, and it's pretty complicated. Getting Sirei working again isn't going to be easy.
Lucky for me, Yugamo has been helping out with that. Oh, helping how? Ever since Sirei was killed, he's been combing through the data stored on the War Room PC. He thinks there might be some useful information about Sirei hidden in all the blueprints and manuals and stuff. What kind of information? I don't know, just anything that might help us get him online again. Of course, even if it turns out we can, doesn't necessarily mean we should. Yeah, I know what you mean. But Sirei is like family to Shion, right? I figure we have to do what we can for his sake. Do you think that's the right call? Yeah, I think so. Shion will probably be happier this way, at the very least. Right. Unless we only think that because Shion brainwashed us too.
Hey!
Don't even joke about that. Anyway, I'm glad you're on board with what I'm doing. I'll keep at it and try to find a way to bring Sirei back. I can count on you to help, right? Sure, go ahead and let me know if there's anything I can do. I left Tsubasa still working in the garage and went back to my room. Our last battle was only yesterday, so there shouldn't be another attack for a while. That thought was some comfort at least. I lay down on my bed and let out a sigh. Just like that, all the fatigue I'd been trying to ignore came rushing back. Maybe I'll just rest up some more. Feels like I could really use it. I decided to call it a day, surrendering to my body's demands for sleep. I climbed into bed and soon drifted off. Day 65.
Get prepared. Be ready to.
Du bist noch tot. Sei ruhig. I definitely needed that. I'm so much more refreshed than I was yesterday. Looks like I'll be able to have a normal day today. Shoma must have gotten enough rest by now, right? I'll go to the cafeteria and check in with the others first. Wahrscheinlich nicht. Nee. Ey, vielleicht kommt er zur Cafeteria. Oh, ich hätte noch mit Tsubasa reden können. Naja. Unfortunately, there was no sign of Shoma when I got to the cafeteria. Hey guys, Shoma's still out, huh? Looks like it. Last heard, Yugamo was taking a look at him. He's not gonna take out Shoma's out and put it in Sirei's body. Take out Shoma's out? Brain out, meinst du, oder? I put it in Sirei's body or anything, is he? Oh, that could be fun. I'm okay with someone else getting turned into Sirei this time around. I just hope he really has unlocked this last memory. Otherwise, letting him kill Ava will have all been for nothing. We'd have had to dispose of her eventually anyway. There's no use regretting it now. I guess you're right. At any rate, we should probably get breakfast started. Yeah, of course. I idly heaped some food onto my plate and took a seat. I wasn't really paying attention to my surroundings until someone rushed in and sat down opposite of me. How can we remember what we talked about yesterday? Well, I found something you can help with, Miss Vex will explain again. There's a couple of materials I'm thinking of using for the repairs. Will you go find them for me so I can try it out? Yeah. Sure, sounds good. What am I looking for? Glass, reinforced plastic, and carbon steel. I think you could get 2 of each one. Two each of glass, reinforced plastics, and carbon steel. Got it. I'll see what I can do. Thanks. It's not exactly urgent, but I'd prefer if you could do it as soon as possible. So it is urgent then. Anyway, I try to look for them too when I have time. I can't leave all the hard work up to you. Buster got up and left, looking surprisingly carefree. As for me, I finished my breakfast and went back to my room to think about what to do next. Also wahrscheinlich sammeln gehen. Buster needs some material to fix here. I should probably go find him sooner rather than later. We should start today, or do I have anything more important to do? Free time. Use your free time to prepare. Collect materials. Weil ist okay, ich kann die collecten gehen. Also ich nehme an. Okay, sonst nix. Begin Exploration. Was fehlt uns? Minerals. Wow, wir haben dann echt keine Minerals. Das ist verrückt. So.
Time to get moving.
Fantastisch. Shoutouts an Kira, by the way, dafür, dass sie mir das Spiel recommended hat und dass sie das Feuer ausmacht. Und das eine Mal, wo sie mir 1 Million Euro geliehen hat, damit ich mir mein eigenes Haus kaufen kann und es dann nicht zurückverlangt hat, das Geld. Oh, dahin müssen wir. Okay. Oder dahin? Oder führt das beides gleich hin? Naja. Oh. Hier wird es erst rechts lang. Oder ich kann ich skipp's mal. You got glass. You got reinforced plastic. You got carbon steel. Fantastisch. Gutes Feature. Wow. Ey, geiles Feature, honestly.
Howdy, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay.
Weil das muss ich nicht marken als Timestamp.
Well then.
Aber ihr solltet was trinken, es ist wichtig, hydriert zu bleiben. I thought it was getting dark out. Time sure flies. I guess Shoma didn't wake up today either. Somebody would have told me if he had. I'm getting more and more curious about this terrible truth he kept talking about. We had to sacrifice Ava's life for this information, so it had better be important. After all this, he is going to remember it, right? Still feeling a little uneasy, I climbed into bed and let my consciousness slowly drift away. Day 66.
Get ready. Be ready.
Du bist noch tot, also sei immer noch ruhig. Auch wenn du wieder lebst, solltest du ruhig bleiben. Time to get up. First things first, let's go to the cafeteria and see if anyone's heard from Shoma. Ich drücke jetzt auf die Map und Shoma ist in seinem Zimmer. Ah, Takemaru, was geht? Damn it, ain't Shoma ever gonna wake up? You heard anything new, Takumi? No, nothing so far. Maybe someone in the cafeteria knows something. The little guy can't sleep forever, right? It was revealed to me in a dream. Das ist seine Source. I cast a quick glance around the cafeteria. Sure enough, someone from our group was missing. Shoma still hasn't woken up. Great not. So I'm opening his eyes for like a second yesterday. I guess the sight of my beautiful face relaxed him enough to fall asleep again. I gave him a couple of iron claw slams after that. But it was no good, he was out cold. You're sure it's not the claw holes that put him out in the first place? I think Gaku's with him now. He grabbed a bottle of hot sauce and said something about waking him up, whether he liked it or not. Somehow I doubt that's going to work. I want to hear what he has to say as soon as he wakes up. What do you think he's gonna tell us? I can't even imagine. It can't be that much worse than Earth being the real invading force, can it?
Even if what I'm about to remember sends me into the depths of despair, I'm glad you were the one to give me that push.
The depths of despair, judging by the choice of words, the secret must be something worse than any of us can imagine. What about Shion? Is he okay? We haven't seen him since, well, you know. I don't blame him. Must have been a shock finding out all that crazy shit about the war and where he came from. Yeah, if I was in his place, I wouldn't know what to think or who to trust anymore. I hope he doesn't do anything that might cause us trouble. With C-Ray gone, he's probably not in a very good place emotionally. One more reason for us to get C-Ray repaired and working again, I guess. Anything happens to Shion, that's it. We lose. Humanity is finished. I have to do something. I didn't come back just to see this mission fail all over again. I didn't stay in the cafeteria long, but went back to my room to plan out my next move. I had a feeling I was going to have a busy day. Haben wir das? Honestly, I'm not sure we really need C-Ray anymore. But if repairing him will make Shion feel better, then we owe it to him to try. I could also let her handle repairing C-Ray while prepare for the next battle. Ich meine, wir haben die Materials. 6 out of 6, ja. Kein Gaku? Ja, naja. Machen wir dann einfach wieder eine Quick Exploration? Ich glaube schon. Obwohl, ich meine... komm, verbringen wir Freetime mit den Charakteren, die wir mögen. Nozomi für Takumi. Did you come here to use the gift automatic, Takumi? Look to Nozomi. I came make some strawberry shortcake with the gift automatic. It has this rich whipped cream that tastes like it was made with the freshest milk. And the sponge is so fluffy too, the texture's divine. You can practically taste the skill of whoever came up with the recipe. I highly recommend it. Is it really that good? You recommend it, that strongly makes me want to try it. Yes, absolutely. Have some. I'll give you half of mine. After that, I enjoyed the sweet taste of cake with Nozomi. Then some time together, you understand Nozomi better now. Wishlist has been updated. Free time. Ich meine, at this point machen wir einfach nur Free Time, um Free Times zu machen. Hey, das ist Eito. Was hat Eito zu sagen? Check. I haven't seen Ava around in a while. I'm getting lonely without my neighbor. Oh. Aber es ist krass, dass er uns nicht mehr hasst und so. What's the matter, Gaku? Did something bad happen? No, I just suddenly learned something while I was walking around the courtyard. Got me think about the days I used to hang in the park with my brothers from the group home. And we'd play tag till the sunset, cause we didn't have anything else to do. Thinking about how simple things were back then makes me miss them so freaking much. Dang dude, why do memories have to be so annoying? I didn't give my brain permission to start bringing up stuff that makes you sad. In other words, he's feeling homesick. I get how he feels. I do a lot of reminiscing myself about my family in Kaurua. After spending some time together, we understand Gaku better now. See Ray? Sehr ruhig.
Well, then.
Danke. Ah, ding dong. Who could that be at this hour? I opened the door to greet my late night visitor, Tsubasa. Yeah. Hey Takumi, sorry to disturb you. I've been really busy today, and I guess I lost track of the time. So did you find the materials I asked you for yet? Sure did, here you go. I handed Tsubasa the things I'd found.
You got it all? That's amazing! Way to go, Mr. Big Shot Team Leader.
I'm just glad I could help.
Oh, you helped alright. I'll get back to working on Sarai first thing tomorrow. Thanks again. Good night!
Damn, he's excited. Tsubasa left with a cheery wave, looking energized and pretty hopeful overall. Good, all that hard work paid off. Now I can go to bed with a clear count. Yeah, hard work. Skip exploration. Reasonably satisfied with how things went, I got into bed. I had my share of worries, of course. Shoma wasn't waking up and Shion hadn't shown himself in what felt like a long time. But those worries paled in comparison to the true depths of despair. I would soon be thrust into... foreshadowing much? Nee, jetzt nicht. Up and Adams group, it's time to rise and shine. Morning again. First thing first, I check out the cafeteria. Shoma's got to be awake by now. He's got to be, right? Und? Nein. Huh? There's no one here? Are they all still asleep? But the morning announcement should have woken them up like normal. Don't tell me there's been an attack. How could I miss something like that? Takumi, there you are. Nozomi, what's going on? Where's everybody? They're all in the classroom on the second floor. The one you woke up when you first got here. What? Why there? Shoma's going to make an announcement, and he wants to do it there. I went to your room to tell you, but you'd already left. Shoma's awake, but why are we meeting in that classroom? I don't get it. Neither do I, but apparently whatever he's going to tell us has something to do with how we came to the school in the first place. It'll be faster if you hear it from him yourself. Come on. Right. Nozomi dashed out of the cafeteria before I could even get my answer out. I hurried after her out into the hallway. Ah. Well. Shoma, you're awake. I'm glad you're okay. Sorry to make you worry over a pathetic gut snipe like me. He was just waking up when I went to check on him. The moment his eyes were open, he said he wanted to talk to everyone right away. I went around knocking everyone's doors, but I guess you were up too early for me, Mr. Sumino. Huh? Hold on a minute. I don't see Hiroko or Takamaru. Why aren't they here? Shoma said he wanted all of us to hear it. But those two went to get the others. The others? You don't mean? Hey, we're here. Shion. Finally came out of the defense room after I stood outside yelling for a while. I was gonna try breaking down the door like you said you did that one time, but it turns out I didn't need to go that far. In the sense, he was outside before it came to that. Guess my aura of badassery is so strong, you feel it right through the walls. It's good to see you again, Shion. Are you getting your strength back? Yes, I should be fine. Jetzt kommt Hiroko mit Eito. Just then somebody else entered the room. I'm here. Here he is. Hello everyone, it's been a while. Eito? Shoma was good enough to invite me to a little party. It's an honor to be one of the group again. So much it makes my skin crawl. Oh, don't look at me like that. I'll just sit quietly and listen like a good little prisoner. Even if it does try anything funny, you don't have to worry about the thing with me around. There ain't a boy alive I can't beat in a bare knuckle brawl. Sounds like a challenge. You up for a sparring match after this? Guys, focus. We're here for Shoma, remember? I'm sorry it took me so long. There was so much information to deal with. My brain couldn't piece it together. The strain was too much for me at first, but I'm okay now. I'm ready. We did remember something after all. The terrible truth he kept talking about in the last battle. This is it. We're finally going to get our answers. Alright, Shoma, everyone's here. This means you remembered something important, right? Yes, I remember it all now. Thanks to Eva and Himainama. Oh, you actually went through with it. Well done, Shoma. That took real courage. I realize it's your fault for putting the idea in his head. I did nothing of the sort. All I did was give some friendly, impartial advice. Shoma just happened to come to the same conclusion. That your prisoner had to die. Knowing how hatefully ruthless you all are, I had a feeling it would turn out this way. What happened to... I'll just sit quietly and listen. Go on, Shoma. First, let me go over some basics. Serious access to technologies that can suppress or override people's memories. That process was used on all of us, or to erase certain parts of our past. That explains why we don't remember how we got here. But just what memories did they take from us? I'm guessing our cryptoglobin transfusions for a start. Pretty much everything from when we were at Kamakura General Hospital as well. We are sure that our memories were rewritten, right? Absolutely, but thanks to my hemoenema, mine weren't completely erased. You said before that your hemoenema perceived the erasure process as a threat and activated to prevent it. Is that why you had those peculiar flashbacks? They're the memories you managed to save? Yes! Every time my hemoenema got stronger, my skill was able to recover more of our stolen past. After I absorbed Ava's power, I finally got back all of my memories. I remember it all now. What did you remember exactly? Are you okay, Shoma?
What I remembered was... it was something that sent me spiraling into despair.
Danganronpa-Referenz?
I'd gotten fragments of it before, but I didn't want to believe it. I can't deny it anymore, though. It's the truth. It's all true.
What's true? Great, keeping us in suspense. It's okay, Shoma. However bad the secret is, you don't have to keep it to yourself anymore. We have a right to know about it too. A right and a responsibility. We'll bear the burden of the truth together. So don't be afraid. Go ahead and tell us. Alright! No, stop it. I don't want to know. I've felt a sudden urge to go back on my decision, but the words died in my throat. Air in the room was heavy, like something terrible was about to happen. For some reason, it felt like if I learned the secret, I wouldn't be me anymore. And yet deep down, I knew this was something I needed to know. There was no going back. Our memories that were modified are for a time in the Tokyo residential complex. In the complex? Before we came here, we were all living there, right? Yeah, of course. Where are you going with this? Musste gerade einen Sip trinken, weil mein Hals gerade aufgibt. The Tokyo residential complex. That's where we were born, where we grew up, where we lived our entire lives. Tsubasa with a grandpa in his workshop, Moko with a wrestling career, Yogamon his family with assassin, Gakko and his poverty. Does that gotta be my defining feature? But the thing is, those lives, those memories, none of them are real. Hab's mir gedacht, aber... Ha?
Our memories of our lives in the complex, they're all false memories that were implanted into us. The friends and families we've been so desperate to protect all this time, none of them actually exist.
What are you talking about, Shoma? They don't exist? No, that can't be right. My grandpa at the workshop, a normal life. It's from way before we got here and started having our memories messed with. And the other kids at the foster home. We had not been related by blood, but we're still a real family. No! It's all a lie! Everything we thought we knew about our lives came from fake memories. Fake memories? Cut it out, Shoma! That shit ain't funny, man. I'm serious. They wish I could shrug this off as a joke or a delusion, but it's all true. And us we know it's a lie. And who are we really? We weren't born in Tokyo Residential Complex. We were created in Kamakura General Hospital.
We were grown inside special machines there. And until we woke up in this classroom 67 days ago, that's where we spent our entire lives.
No, it can't be right. My pulse was hammering my ears so hard I could barely hear what everyone was saying. I wanted to shut this conversation down, to run from the truth, but my body wouldn't let me. I stood there rooted to the spot, taking everything Shoma said in spite of myself. We weren't born, we were grown, we're clones, artificial humans made in a lab. Clones? Are you shitting me?
That's all we've ever been. Our memories from before we got here are all fake. They're just fictional scenarios implanted in our brains to give us the illusion of having lived real lives.
I don't understand. Why would they do that? All of it was for humanity's sake. We're made this way to be humanity's protectors. That also includes our hemo anima. But isn't hemo anima supposed to be something only people from this planet are born with? That's right, the reason we have it is because of the person whose genes were used to create us. That person is Yoshion. Me? Whoa, time out. I can't keep up with all these twists. Same here. We are created using Shion's DNA, so we could inherit the power of his incredible cryptoglobin. That's where our hero anima really comes from.
I overheard all of this from the researchers at the hospital. We didn't have hemo anima transfused into us. It's been an inherent part of who we are from the very start.
Das ist so fucked up. Hey. All that was left was to give us the proper motivation to protect mankind, so we were given false memories. And then we were sent here to Futurum. So the reason we've been so desperate to win this war, and the people we've been fighting for, none of them are real? Sum things up. Cryptoglobin is a gift from the planet, given only to its greatest heroes. The Futuring commanders can only be defeated by other Cryptoglobin users, so the Earth authorities decide to make some of their own. After kidnapping Shion, they used his DNA to create soldiers with the same power, and gave them memories that would make them want to save humanity at any cost. That's what we really are. Yeah, we're like characters in a battle manga or a video game. We exist purely to fight. Our past, our friends, our families. They're just additional piece of fiction devised to further the end. Come to think of it, when I was on the other side, some of the commanders said something I didn't quite understand. They seemed annoyed that I could take damage from conventional attacks, almost like my cryptoglobin should have prevented it. If we're clones, just copies of a real cryptoglobin user, then generation loss might account for why our powers aren't as potent as theirs.
Wait a minute.
I finally found my voice and cried out, but it was hard to string together a coherent sentence. My whole body was shaking.
Just hold on, okay? We shouldn't just accept this as true right away, you know? If it were true, that would mean it was all a lie. My peaceful, mundane, average life. The town I grew up in, all the things I did there, the people I met, even Kanwa. None of that was real. You can't just fake an entire person's life. We would have noticed something was wrong, wouldn't we? It has to be real.
Holy shit. Yeah, all my brothers and sisters, they can't just be made up. Did you target too? Even the feelings that made me want to kill her in the first place? There ain't no way! All of that only exists in our heads. Yeah, it's just not possible. Yeah, I wouldn't be so sure about that. If you accept what Shoma is saying is true, it would help to explain a few things. It would. You said the story would help explain some things. What did you mean by that? I bet you're just dying to know, aren't you?
Yes! Hurry up and tell us!
I was just thinking, some of Sirius' behavior makes a lot more sense now. Like how he was so obstinate about being unable to contact the artificial satellite, for example. Because if we did make contact, we'd realize everyone we knew didn't really exist. Exactly. Or we'd have figured that out anyway once we got back to the satellite. Sure, but by then, we'd already have won the war and wiped out every last future on the planet. So essentially, no one cares about our feelings, or how much the truth would hurt us, as long as we get the job done. No way! My parents, my family, I refuse to believe they're nothing but a lie. Me too, you're gonna make me cry. It's all a lie. Kara isn't real. She only exists in my memories. There's no way. If she's not real, then what am I doing here? What's it all been for? But we don't know for sure if any of this is true. There's no evidence or anything. Sorry to burst the bubble, but I might know something that supports it too. Ich hab die Stimme. What? The last few days, I've been holed up in the war room, going through data and documents on the central computer. I figured since Sirei wasn't here to stop me, this was my chance to check out anything he wouldn't want me to see. While I was doing that, I noticed something that seemed odd. What was it? Our DNA records. The same ones the revival medic used to bring us back when we die. I used the equipment in Biolab to run a detailed analysis on that end. But honestly, I thought it must be some kind of mistake until now. What did you find out? Our genetic code is remarkably similar. I could buy maybe 2 or 3 complete strangers having these commonalities, but 14 is too much of a coincidence. I kept quiet about it since it didn't seem relevant, but now it's all falling into place. If we're all clones of the same person, then of course our genes would be similar. We are basically all related. So, Shion's our father and we're all siblings? We're siblings? Yes, exactly. Shion's genetic material was the starting point for each and every one of us. If we were to compare our DNA against his, similarities would be even clearer. You're all... I'm your... I know it's hard to believe, but this is the truth.
We're nothing but disposable soldiers created to fight humanity's war for them. Our lives in the Tokyo residential complex and the people we hold dear are all false memories. They were implanted into us to give us the motivation we needed to fight. They're all just character backstories in the giant work of fiction that is our life. In reality, we were in the machines that grew us the whole time. When we finally came out of them, we woke up here, in this classroom. In a way, that's when we were really born. That's when we came into the real world for the very first time. And almost right away, we started fighting the invaders. That's the only thing we were ever meant to do. That's it. That's the terrible truth that I remembered. That I sacrificed Ava for.
Das Spiel gibt mir sehr starke Nier-Vibes. Also Nier-Replicant Gestalt. Es ist... Vielleicht soll ich das danach spielen. Also ich meine, ich habe schon gespielt, aber naja, dann wird es mehr Jahre her sein. This is the truth? No way. There's no way something so crazy could be true, is it? We are not even human. But we're not exactly futurians either. I guess we're more like tools or weapons. Or monsters. Creatures created from Shion's DNA to destroy it. Nothing else. Damn it! This is so fucked up. My head feels like it's gonna crack open. Stuff makes you want to give up on life. Except we don't even have the option of dying. It's too much. In that case, there's only one person here who's an actual human. The one who was originally intended to be part of this mission. You, Nozomi. Living weapons made from stolen DNA to reveal future rooms, crypto-global wielding defenders. Able to die in battle and come right back to fight again and again. Renewable but totally disposable. That's what we really are.
This is my fault. All of this happened because of me. If I hadn't been born with this power, none of you would have had to suffer like this.
Es ist nicht deine Schuld, Shion. Du kannst nichts dafür.
It's all my fault.
Nein, hör auf. Shion's words of anguish echoed in my head, but I couldn't say a word. What could I even say at a time like this? One part of my mind was still desperately going over everything I'd learned. There had to be some contradiction in there, something to disprove this insane story. That's why I was thinking back on my days in Residential Complex. Those peaceful days, still so vivid in my mind. I replayed those memories in my head over and over again. I fixated on every last detail, trying to reassure myself that those events were real. Trying to reassure myself that I was real. I sank deeper and deeper into those recollections until everything else seemed to fade away. Flashback time? Nee. What was real and what was just a dream? I didn't want to know anymore. I shut my eyes tight and tried not to think about it. I didn't want to think about anything anymore. I just wanted it all to go away.
Karuwa, it's fine. Just go home already.
No, I can't just leave you and your mom bedridden, Tacky. Besides, I need to do some cleaning and laundry after this.
You don't have to do all that. Won't you catch our cold?
I'm just fine. I'm confident I won't catch it.
Your confidence is based on zero evidence.
Tacky, your mom always treats me to delicious meals. I want to repay her a little, and I'm free anyway. No one would be home if I went back.
Stop it. I don't want to see this.
Is your mom busy with her research again?
Yeah. She's been staying at the lab for the past few days, so she hasn't been coming home.
I see.
More importantly, here, have some. I made rice porridge.
Just stop. I don't want these memories anymore. They're not real anyway. Please, just stop. Let me just disappear. Day 69. I wanted to escape from reality, but my dreams didn't offer any relief. I cleared my mind and embraced a sense of nothingness, letting myself go completely numb. What would happen if the enemy decided to attack now? Why should I care about any of that? Live or die, it's all the same to me. I don't have the energy to fight against it anymore. I prefer to just disappear, to sink into infinite darkness, never come back up again. Day 70. Clatter.
Siri. This is all far too cruel. How could you do this? How could you keep something that important from them? It's too much. They deserve better than this. It hurts to think that it was humanity, that it was people like me who did this to them. Siri, I have a request. It's not much, but there's still one thing I don't understand. Before this war is over, I want answers. So, I need you to wake up, Siri.
Wurde. Ist Siri wieder da? Day 71. Oberpunkt. Ding dong. Who's there? Oh, who cares? It's got nothing to do with me anymore. Lamb. With a wrenching, splintering noise, the door to my room was kicked open. So you're in here. You could have just answered, you know? I had no idea these doors were so fragile. I didn't think I'd actually be able to break it down. Anyway, the air in here feels kind of stale. Wouldn't you like a change of scenery?
What are you doing here, Nozomi?
I hadn't spoken out loud in several days. I was surprised at how hoarse my voice sounded.
Leave me alone. I don't care anymore. I don't care about any of it.
Takumi, there's something I want to talk to you about. Something important. Please, will you just come with me for a minute?
Take your time. You can get yourself together first. I'll be waiting for you outside. Nozomi left my room with a look of quiet determination on her face. Several exasperated sighs, I sluggishly sat up and got out of bed. Fine, I guess. Stepped outside and found myself squinting in the light. Maybe it was because I'd spent so long in my room, but the outside world felt way too bright to me now. Thank you for coming, Takumi. It really means a lot to me. You said you wanted to talk about something. Yes, it's about our past together. You mean me and Kara? Forget it, I don't care anymore. I don't care about any of it. Why not? What do you mean? Isn't it obvious?
There's no such person as Karuha Kashimiya. There never was. It was all just made up.
No, not all of it.
Huh? First of all, the race been repaired and reactivated. I convinced Tsubasa to finish the job. See, Ray, when I told him everything that had happened, he saw that it was no good denying it. He owned up to interfering with our memories and confirmed that everything Shoma told us is true.
Hey!
That all? I think we'd pretty much figured that out already. There's more. I like the rest of you. My memories weren't completely fabricated, but they were modified. I got Siri to undo the process and give me back any memories that had been taken from me. Oh? I finally remembered about my mother.
My mom dedicated her life to understanding cryptoglobin. She poured everything she had into it. She even let her own daughter become a test subject to further that research, but it didn't go well. And in the end, she took her own life. That's the real reason I wanted to join this mission.
Remembering this, it's been like losing her all over again. At first, I thought I might have been happier never finding out. But it's for the best that I did. These memories are a part of who I am. I remembered something else that was important to me too. Remembered you, Takumi. Me? Turned out they took more memories from me than I thought. Specifically, once of what happened when I went to Kamakura when I was little. I'd often explore the hospital alone and give my mom a headache. But I don't remember too much from that time. I had guessed it because of the rejection symptoms were so rough.
The rejection symptoms had nothing to do with it, though. I remember it all now. Like I said, I used to wander around the hospital while I was waiting for my mom to finish her work, but there was one room I was told never to go into. I was only a kid, so my curiosity got the better of me. And one day, I snuck in. It was full of weird machines with these clear capsule-like things on them. I was kind of scared, but I walked up to the nearest one and looked inside. When I did, I could hardly believe what I was seeing. Inside the machine was a boy, about the same age as me.
You mean...
This next part might just be a coincidence, but when I looked in the pod, the boy opened his eyes, and he smiled at me. At least, I think he did.
Oh.
The strangest thing was, I wasn't afraid. I had to keep my mom's research, and the fact that I was helping with it a secret from everyone. I kept my distance from my classmates, and even if I did talk to them, I never had time to hang out with anyone on the weekends. But when that boy smiled at me, I felt like I'd finally made a friend. That's how it seemed to me at the time. I snuck into that room again and again to talk to the boy in the machine. Most of the time, his eyes were closed, but I like to think he could hear me. He was the one person I could be completely honest with. I could talk to him about anything. Things I enjoyed, things I found annoying, even what it was like when my dad died, or about the scar on my stomach. One time, while I was talking to him, his eyes opened a little, and then he lifted up his arm and put his hand on the glass. It was like he was trying to reach out and touch me. I was so happy because it meant he really could hear me. He'd heard me, and he wanted to be friends too. But then, despite how much he meant to me, I forgot all about him. Until I got Sire to help me remember.
They really erased your memories?
I think someone from the hospital must have caught me. This project was top secret, so they wouldn't have hesitated to do whatever it took to prevent any leaks. I don't like to think about it, but my mom might have had a hand in it too. With my memories of that boy gone, I probably never would have met him again. But somehow, I did. When I came here.
So, that boy in the pod was me?
I think so. Yes. Or rather, I'm sure of it. It was definitely you, Takumi.
Ich weiß nicht, mein Commentary ist gerade wirklich am Ende, aber ich höre wirklich aufmerksam zu, gerade was da passiert. Deswegen.
We really did know each other before we came here. You're that same boy I spoke to about so many things. You heard my voice, saw my face, and learned about my feelings. And I'm just speculating, but you were probably being fed memories about a fictional version of the complex while you were being raised in that pod. Isn't it possible some information about me got mixed in with them?
Mixed in?
Even if you weren't aware of it, your brain must have processed my face, my voice, and other things about me. It's like when stuff you've seen during your day turns up in your dreams.
So, that's why Karuo was the way she was? That's why she looked just like you?
Ja, ich weiß nicht, ob das besser macht oder schlechter.
Because my subconscious... What? Projected you onto the childhood friend in the false memories I was being fed?
I can't be sure, but it would make sense, wouldn't it? Although, in that case, I think I owe you an apology. When you came to rescue Second to Last Defense Academy, I thought that was our first meeting. It turns out, I'd just forgotten you. You humored me, but you knew we weren't strangers the whole time. You kept all those precious memories safe for me, in your own way. Takumi, I know I've got no right to tell you how to feel about this. But just because your memories were created for you, that doesn't mean you have to give up on life. I mean, it wasn't all a lie. Your memories of Karuo and of me, they're real. The same goes for everything that's happened since we got here. The days we've spent together at this academy, those are undeniably real. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you should continue fighting. Not for people like me. In fact, I'd prefer it if you didn't. From now on, I'll protect you guys instead.
You'll protect us.
Yes, because no matter what else may be true, you're my friends. I don't mind putting myself in danger if it means keeping you safe. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Thanks for listening. I should get going.
Before I could answer, Nozomi turned away and went back to her own room. I kept my eyes on her every step of the way until she disappeared from view. I was still seized by the same confusion and despair I had been feeling the last few days. But now, for the first time since I had found out the truth, I was feeling something else too. Day 72.
Be ready
Sei
to...
ruhig, Siri. Ich möchte nichts mehr von dir wissen, du dummer. Been a while since the morning announcement actually woke me up. I still don't feel like getting up though. Nozomi said Siri has been fixed now. I sure as heck don't want to talk to him. I can't guarantee I wouldn't end up breaking him all over again. I decided to spend the day just spacing out, not doing or thinking anything. For some reason my mind kept coming back to what Nozomi had told me. It had given me a warm feeling in my chest that still hadn't gone away. I really had met Nozomi Kidofuji before. That was the one shred of truth amongst all the lies. Even though I didn't remember it myself, she was still carved into my consciousness. Those details had created her. Karua Kashimiya, my childhood friend, who never really existed. The girl who meant the world to me, but it was just part of some fictional backstory. Those memories may have been fake, but the ones that formed the base for them were real. My brain had embellished those details and combined them with the ones of the friend in my manufactured memories. Those two factors together were what created Karua. Thinking about it like that, maybe Nozomi had a point. If even one thing was true, then maybe... Ein Alarm. Okay. Ich würde sagen, wir callen es hier und dann machen wir bei der nächsten Map weiter oder so. Ha. Also, man sieht sich in 2 Tagen wieder. Ha. Tschüss.